Have you ever heard of a game called Axie Infinity? If you have, then chances are you've seen our first video on the top 5 NFT blockchain games that you can play where Axie landed on number 2. Well, okay, maybe you didn't see our video, but Axie has gotten bigger since the last time we checked it out. That's right, a lot of people are getting into this game, and let's not deny it, they're playing it for the money, which isn't a bad thing. If you're not so sure on how to play the game, or if you want to maximize your potential profits, then this is the Game Mag's 10 things, tips, and tricks before playing Axie Infinity. Number 1. Reinvest in your team. Players have different means of acquiring an Axie team. There are those that undergo scholarship programs where they are given their own Axie team. Those that invest using their own money can pretty much form a good team for the right amount of money. What you should do early on is to reinvest your money first rather than spending it. Most people get impatient and try withdrawing the money that they spent. A better idea is to spend the money that you earned on buying more formidable Axies. You may get your money, but you're still stuck with the same team. Your other option is to pump in more money to buy better Axies, so why not just use the money you've earned from the game to make a better team? You don't even have to buy a new Axie right away where it can cost up to hundreds of dollars. Try changing the parts to make the abilities of your Axie seem so much better and effective. Number 2. Consume your energy daily. Using your energy is something that you have to do on a daily basis, especially if your goal is to make some money. By default, you get 20 energy per day, and regardless of how much is left, it'll reset the next day. Be sure to check out what time in your area resets the energy, because it varies depending on where you are around the world. Going back to your remaining energy, it is ideal to always use it up before the reset, because the unused energy is pretty much wasted, which is a shame. This is why this game demands a bit of your time, but using up your energy on adventure or the arena is very ideal. One other thing is that the more Axie you own means the energy you have goes up. Having more than 10 lets your energy go up to 40. Having more than 20 Axies pumps up your energy up to 60. So that's more energy for you to spend on. Number 3. Take it slow and do adventure first. Starting things slow is also another good idea when you want to make some money. There are those that want to go to the arena right away. That's alright, but keep in mind, your team may get bulldozed by the opponent's team right away. That's one lost energy for you, and that's a missed opportunity. What you should do, especially when you're just starting up, is to focus on adventure for now. You also need to level up your Axies, so by doing adventure, you can accomplish that even when you're just getting started. The stronger your Axies become, the better your chances are at winning when it comes to the arena. That's when you can divide your attention with either the arena or adventure, since your team now is capable of doing better. Taking those baby steps can be ideal, especially when you're new, so that you're playing smart and not necessarily hard. Number 4. Check your abilities and synergy. The synergy of your Axie abilities should also be taken under consideration. Once again, this happens later on when you have the resources to acquire new Axies. The parts will have the abilities that you may or may not want to use. The synergy between the 3 Axies in your team can be necessary because it gives you the higher chance of winning, as well as being more effective. Take a look at the abilities that you have and come to a decision if you want to use that Axie or not. Certain abilities can be effective for the team, so you may want to check those out. This is where the gaming aspect of Axie Infinity really comes into play. Instead of worrying about making money, you're thinking of team combinations and effective ability synergies. Hit the marketplace and find Axies with the right abilities that you want as long as you can afford it. Number 5. Try to get zero-cost cards. This one is a bit related to number 4, and that's because zero-cost cards are abilities that don't need to consume any energy in the process. These cards can be a boon for your team and every time you play the game. These zero-cost cards don't require energy to use, which is going to be very helpful. One of the best ones out there is the Cottontail, which has the ability Luna Absorb. It's an ability that gives your team 1 energy every time you attack, and that's awesome. However, just bear in mind that some of these zero-cost cards are also not good. You just have to find the right ones to add to your team, and it all goes back if some of these are beneficial for team synergy or just good overall. Number 6. Axie.zone is your friend. We're giving out tips here left and right, but one of the best sites or tools that you can use is Axie.zone. This website is your best friend when it comes to everything you need regarding Axies. You could say that it is a convenient way for you to search for your Axies. While you can do that on the official Axie Infinity website by checking through the marketplace, Axie.zone makes it much more convenient and easier for you. That's where the Axie build tool comes into play, where you can check out viable builds for your team when you're just starting up. The convenience comes again when you have an interest in a build. You can easily click on the button, and results for this build will pop up. Clicking on any of those Axies will send you to the official marketplace, allowing you to buy it right away. Another tool that Axie.zone offers is the card tier list. Instead of searching for the potential Axie build, you can look for which cards or abilities are good for you. The cards are already listed from the highest tier, which is S, and go down lower. Click on any of the cards and once again, results directly from the marketplace will appear. Everything you need to make your life better when it comes to finding good Axies can be found in Axie.zone. Number 7. Check the Axie leaderboards. Axie.zone is still very useful because of its feature, which is the Axie leaderboard. Going to the leaderboard allows you to check which players are on top. The purpose of this is that you can check the Axie teams used by those players. It gives you the idea of what teams are viable and strong. You can check the player's most successful Axie team or the most used team. When you read up the information, you can form your own team based on those statistics. Just keep in mind that you do need resources to buy those Axies. You at least have the edge now when you know which Axies are good. One other thing to keep in mind is that the leaderboards change from time to time. When you finally have the money to pay, check the leaderboards again before you finally purchase them and form a good and powerful Axie team. Number 8. Always check the market when you can. When you have money to spare but your team isn't that superb yet, you can check the marketplace. The purpose of this is that there are times when some Axies sell for a low and affordable price. This happens because some players may want to get rid of some of their Axies. It could also be a case where the player wants to make quick money, so selling their Axie for a low price isn't such a bad idea. We're not saying that these prices are super low, but they can be a steal. An Axie that is worth $300 may go for half the price if you look at the marketplace whenever you can. People put their Axies up for sale by the minute, so you need to be quick on your fingers. You'll see an affordable Axie, but it may be gone in a couple of seconds. It's like the stock market when stocks may sell cheap, so you need to be fast to get your share right away. Game Mag disclaimer, I know nothing about stock market, so please take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Thank you. Number 9. Hybrid Axies may not be bad. Hybrid Axies are those that have a mishmash of the most random parts. People consider these hybrids to be bad because they don't have a clear style or strength. However, not all of these hybrid Axies are that bad. We're also not saying that they are that good, but one advantage is that if you're just getting started, most of the Axies you may buy would be a hybrid. They are generally cheaper, and you can have a team of 3 hybrids if you don't have that much money to get started. Your job is to strengthen them by leveling them up and analyzing if their abilities can synergize with other Axies. Later on, when the number of Axies in your team increases, you can replace hybrids, but some players keep them on their most used team. It still depends on the abilities, but a hybrid isn't always that bad when you know what you're doing. When the time comes, you can sell your hybrid if your team is already that big, but if it isn't, then just keep them around. Number 10. Freaks Chrome extension and keep yourself up to date. You can download something called the Freaks Axie Chrome extension. It's an extension for your Chrome browser that will add more details and information for the Axies that are seen on the marketplace. This is perfect for breeders, but any information added with minimal effort is always welcome. This last tip is basically your responsibility to be up to date with the game. Axie Infinity is a game, so in a sense, the game meta may change after a period of time. Read the official website for any news and changes that may affect you for the better or for the worse. Looking at Axie content creators will also be beneficial for you. Don't just settle for the leaderboards because there are a lot of outlets you can use. Go on sites like Reddit, join Discord servers, and other online forums that can help you with these things. Even social media groups on Facebook can be a good place for you to find added and up-to-date information when it comes to the game. Just whatever you do, don't pay for any of the information that you can get for free. Those are just a couple of the things, tips, and tricks that you can do before and even as you're playing Axie Infinity. We hope that we've helped you get better at the game and help make you money along the way. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more only here on the Game Mag.